Hello, YouTube. Hi.
Hello. Hello, YouTube. Good evening, everyone.
Yay. Welcome to Tuesday class.
Good evening, everyone. Hello. Hi, Britzoners. Hello, good evening, everyone. Hi, Britzoners.
Halo.
Halo,
How are
Kak.
you? How are you guys? Wow. I am seeing some of new faces here. Let me call maybe Kak Valentina. Is he here? Where is it? Halo, Kak Joan Regina. Hai Kak Joan Regina. Hai Kak.
Halo Kak.
How are you Kak?
I'm doing great. How about you, Kak?
I'm great. Thank you for asking. Um, is it your first time join Britzone, Kak?
Yeah, this is my first time.
Wow. How did you know Britzone?
I heard it from my supervisor during my internship.
Wow.
Thank you, supervisor.
Thank
Welcome,
you.
Kak Jo.
Enjoy the class, Kak.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Next. Thank you, supervisor. Wow, we have Latasha. Halo, Latasha. Hai. Hai, Latasha.
Hello, Miss.
Halo, wow. How are you, Latasha? You are so cute.
I'm fine, thank you. How about you?
I'm great. Thank you for asking. Enjoy your class, Latasha.
Thank you, Miss.
All right. Okay. All right, Britzoners, my name is Nona and I'll be the MC for tonight class. It's my pleasure to welcome you to Britzone Tuesday class. Okay, before we start our class tonight, let me inform you a glimpse of Britzone. Kak Hanif, could you please help me to share the screen? Thank you, Kak. Okay. Maybe you can zoom out. Okay, thank you. Britzone is the biggest English community in Indonesia. Next, yep. We are volunteerism based and English education, which provides free classes. This is the right place for those of you who wants to improve your English. Next, please. We are provided with 3 different classes. The first one is Britzone Tuesday class, which is held on Tuesday and starts from 2 p.m. until 8:30 p.m. This class focuses on speaking skills through wide range topics, English comprehensive such as TOEFL, IELTS, speaking, reading, writing, listening, scholarship, job application, and so on. Next. The second one is Britzone Fun Day class, which is held on Saturday from 11 a.m. until drop. We discuss various fun topics held in Perpustakaan Dikbud or Creative IDN. And the third one is Britzone Outdoor class, which is held once in a month every Saturday. We're learning English with activities outside classroom, like at cafe, museum, nature, etc. These are our social media accounts. Our main platform is Instagram. So please kindly follow us on IG at Britzone ID to get more information about our upcoming class or events. We also have YouTube and then Twitter at Britzone ID. We have a new platform which is Clubhouse. Please join us, visit English community, and also our website is www.britzone.id. And if you guys love to listening podcasts, we also available on Spotify to find our podcast at Britzone Podcast. As a nonprofit organization and free community, we have to find a way to raise our source of funding. So we have a busy mart here to provide you guys with several core merchandise. We have t-shirt, sticker pack, tote bags, and notebooks. So if you want to purchase or know more information about our products, please contact our Instagram at Britzone Merch or Marketplace on Shopee, and the WhatsApp number that you can see on your screen. Don't forget to buy ya guys.
Oh, kemana? Oh.
We are very grateful to be supported by
Mengerti,
some
Wak.
amazing sponsor. We have Perpustakaan Dikbud. You can sign up to become the member of the library to get the access to some book sources. You can also follow their Instagram at Perpustakaan Dikbud for more details information. Next, please. Last but not least, this is our tradition that is a photo session. So please open up your camera and we will have a good memories to save by taking picture together. And also don't forget to give us your feedback after the class on WhatsApp group class. All right, then. Thank you, Kak Hanif. Okay. Do you guys know what topic will we discuss today? Maybe Kak, who is Kak? Redmi 9A. What's your real name? Halo Kak Redmi 9A. Halo Kak Redmi. Kak Nabila. Halo Kak Nabila. Do you know what topic will we discuss?
Hello, Kak. Can you hear my voice?
Yeah, it's clear.
I think it's about learning English structurally because it says learning English is as complex as learning math.
Yep, that's right. Thank you, Kanabila.
Thank you.
Okay, today we're gonna talk about learning English as complex as learning math with our lovely conductor. She has an amazing English skill. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Kak Essi. Halo Kak Essi. The
Hello,
time is
everyone.
yours.
Thank you so much. Okay, so Nona, may I start now then?
Okay, sure. Go ahead.
Okay, so I will share the screen. So, like the title, well, English is as complex as learning math. I will tell you why, actually, why English is complex. First, the origin of English. Well, I will tell you a little bit of history of English language as a language. So this is Indo-European language family. As you can see, it stretches from north of India to Western Europe. Well, it was spoken half of people in the world before, but unfortunately it doesn't include us in Indonesia. As it was spoken 6,000 years ago, it made Indo-European language family one of the oldest language family ever. And let's go to Germanic language. So Germanic languages is one branch of the Indo-European language So basically such as English along with Dutch, German, and Swedish. And as you know, this actually England, just so you know. So in the 5th century, Roman ruled over England for over 400 years, including England. While Roman was ruling over England for over 400 years, they filled a number of Germanic tribes. So Germanic tribes slowly replaced the Celtic and Romano-British culture here. Eventually, Celtic speakers were concentrated to Wales, Scotland, and Cornwall. And as England henceforth became culturally Germanic. Here, the number of Germanic tribes such as Jutes, if I'm not mistaken, I don't know how to pronounce Jutes, Angles, and Saxons, and eventually developed a common cultural identity as Anglo-Saxons. And that's the beginning and the born of the Old English. And I will give you the example of Old English. I just know how to pronounce this one as like what, if I'm not mistaken. But most of them, I believe that you will not, and I actually don't understand. I don't know how to pronounce all of them, and I'm not familiar with this. So I want to ask you, like, are you familiar with this? One of them, one of you can answer me. Can you feel familiar? Are you familiar with this language?
No, Kak.
No.
Thank you so much for the answer. Yeah, because it was spoken like 100 years ago and it was evolved. Now let's go back to 1066. William the Conqueror brought the Norman army and he invaded England, ruled the class of England, I mean the high class of England who spoke Old French. And he merged the languages into Norman French. Here, as I will tell you, the Norman French was spoken only by the royal court, only the royal, while the Old English was spoken by the peasantry. Both the Norman French and Old English merged and became the Middle English. So we moved on from Old English to Middle English. This is the example of the Middle English language, which some of the words, well, I think that you might be familiar with some of like that, the, and of which, but I believe that some of them are not familiar, like this should root one. Okay. Okay, let me introduce you to Geoffrey Chaucer. Geoffrey Chaucer is one of the inventor of English. So he invented English. He is a philosopher, writer, and poet. He helped make English as now we are speaking, before the Middle English to the English, the modern English. As now we can see, 30% of English words or 10,000 words of English are partly French. For example, excuse me, not really English, it's actually from French, which excusez-moi. And the word espionage and garage, garasi, it is also pronounced garage, but some of them pronounce garage because it's partly French. Okay, this is the example of early modern English from William Shakespeare. Well, I believe that we are familiar with the language, but not the meaning, unless you are an English literature student or graduated from that. But I am not. I didn't graduate from English literature, and I'm not, and I wasn't an English literature student. So I have no idea what this means. Okay, so now you know why English is complex. It's because the origin, and also the structure and the grammar. But now let's meet the nemesis. I call it nemesis because it's the enemy while you are learning English. So first is the pronunciation, of course. Um, Pronunciation, if you don't understand the pronunciation, if you don't know, if you're not familiar with the pronunciation, it will affect not only the speaking skill, but also the reading skill. I'll tell you why. So, do you hear the little voice in your head when you read words? I believe you also, when you're reading something, you will, well, you will hear the little voice in your head as if it's speaking to you, but it's not. It's just your head, is your mind. But if you have no idea what pronunciation means, it will affect the way you speak and the way you read. Okay, some of them, fun fact, American, if you can see number 2 here, the word number 2, mischievous, it is pronounced mischievous. While in America, American people, some of them pronounce it as mischievous. There's one of YouTuber that I watch and she kept saying mischievous as mischievous. It's not wrong, it's their culture. Okay, next, tips for a better pronunciation understanding. I will not tell you all of them, but I will tell you 2 of them. First, imitating appropriate models. This is highly recommended for me. You can listen to podcasts, audiobook, or songs to improve English pronunciation skills. While doing so, try to imitate the model, hence aiding the process of learning correct English pronunciation. You can learn it from a YouTuber or an actor, actress, etc. And the second is put YouTube to good use. You can watch a lot of things on YouTube, or just watch American series, British series. It's up to you. Second is accent. So what is the hardest accent to listen to? Maybe here I will tell you the Yorkshire, maybe Geordie, or Indian, Manchester, British, or Indonesian. I believe you want. it's actually understood from Indonesian. And French, I believe it's hard to understand the French accent when they are speaking English because it's just complex. The French is, for me, it's more complex than English, the pronunciation, I mean. Okay, next. Tips for a better accent understanding. So first, I will tell you the imitating appropriate models. Highly recommended. Choose a model you want to imitate, the way they speak, such as Kim Kardashian, for example. It's your choice, and if you can make it, choose another model. If you don't know Kim Kardashian, she actually speaks a Valley Girl accent, which sometimes I am annoyed by the accent. But it's okay if you want to learn the Valley Girl accent, if you want to know the American accent, if you want to know British accent, learn from Harry Potter movie or from Emma Watson. It's your choice. And number two here, use English subtitle in every series or movie you watch. This is also highly recommended. It is not recommended to use your first language to be your subtitle. Don't force your brain to work twice harder. When you're watching English series and you put your first language like Indonesian as your subtitle, you will not focus on the English, even though you are listening to it, but you will focus on the subtitle, not what you're listening. So you're not focusing on the English, but you're focusing the Indonesian or another language that you are using. And number 3, decrease the volume if you watch non-English series such as Korean drama. I love Korean drama, Korean reality show. You still can watch, but you might want to decrease the volume so you'll focus on the English subtitle. Just focus on the subtitle, don't focus on the listening. Don't focus on the non-English non-English language, because if you're genius, that's fine. But if you are normal like me, it will be actually hard for you. Okay. Next is stressing, the part of learning English which will make you, will make you a bit insane. Why? Because I was struggling to pronounce this when I was a student. Development. I pronounced it development, which was, I don't know how to say it, but it was pronounced development. You put the stress over here, development, and there are a lot of words. There are rules of it, like address and address. Here, dessert and desert. If you change address with address, well, the American native speaker or the native speaker of English, they will fine with it. They will understand it's your secondary language, so it's fine. But some people might misunderstand you. Like, I want dessert, and just imagine that you are at restaurant and you say, I want a dessert. Maybe the waiter would say, okay, maybe dessert. But when you say dessert, itu padang gurun. Sedangkan dessert, dessert, the cake, the candies, the sweets, etc. Okay, next is paraphrasing. This part will make you more insane, but you will be seen as the intelligent. Okay, I'll show you how to call someone stupid without calling them stupid. I'll give you the paraphrase of, hey, you're stupid. With, wisdom has been chasing for so long, but you have been faster. Actually, it took almost 5 minutes to me to understand this one, but then you'll get it. I believe you'll get it. Okay, next, this is actually my way to understand English more. I put YouTube on a good use here. First is BuzzFeed Unsolved Network. They talk about the true crime. They talk about the criminal psychologist. And here, English with Lucy, she's a teacher. She's an English teacher. In here, you can learn about the pronunciation. She's British, by the way, especially British accent. If you want to focus on British accent, it's up to you. You can learn from her. She also teaches the American English slang, Australian slang, and British slang. You can learn a lot from her. And here, Jacksepticeye, if you like games, you can follow Jacksepticeye or subscribe. Subscribe Jacksepticeye. He's a gamer. You can watch a lot of stuff from him. If you like games, if you don't like, don't subscribe him. Next, Watcher. This is actually I don't know. They provide a lot of shows. First, the ghost file. They are ghost hunting. If you believe in ghosts, just watch them. They have a lot of evidence that ghosts are real, but I am a skeptic, so I don't believe in ghosts. Second is they have the puppet history. If you love history, but you think that history is hard or heavy for you, they will actually provide the history in a funny way, in a fun way. And the next is Calcium PGK. So Calcium PGK focuses on the Sims, but what you learn from her is actually the basic and standard English. The standard English when they are telling you a story. Also from Jacksepticeye, they're telling you stories, or they're speaking as if you are the friend. You are the friend who is listening to him, or who is listening to her. Okay, And the podcast Serial Killer, I like true crime, not the serial killing or serial killers. You can listen the podcast, and there are stories about the true crime and the serial killing, even though it's just my recommendation to, because if you listen to the serial killer, you will be told the story of it, and it will actually improve your listening skills while they are telling you the story. So it will improve your listening skills while you are told of a story. Okay, I think that's the final of my presentation. Nona?
Okay, Kak Essi. Wow, such an amazing material. Thank you for sharing the material with us, Kak Essi.
Thank you so much.
Anyway, I didn't know, or even we didn't know until I just found out from Kak Essi that about the history of English language, yeah. I'm sorry, I have connection issue. Sorry for this inconvenience. All right. We got an English subject for the first time when we were in elementary school, wasn't it? Meaning that we've been learning English since then. And yeah, wow. More than 10 years, yeah. No wonder we learning English is complex, yeah. Yeah, we need quite a long time. But don't worry, we can conquer it, guys. Just never stop learning. And remember the tips, imitate appropriate models from podcasts, YouTube, and then practice adding stress, noticing how your movements by recording yourself, then hear your own voice. And I think the most important is get a learning partner. Like you can find it in Britzone, because here it is the right place to practice with people who also wants to learn English. And so don't worry. Don't forget to join our upcoming class, yeah, guys. So move to the next session is Q&A session. Maybe if you guys have a question, you can raise your hand.
Can I ask?
Sure.
Okay, hello guys. My name is
Oh.
Britzone English Community.
No.
My
Who
name
is your
Dina.
what's your name? Halo Karina.
My name is Dina. Essi, I wanna ask, what do you, I mean, like, how do you see accent as, as we are English speaker, second language, as a second language in Indonesia that, use English as a functional language for us, not like our main language. Like, how do you see accent from that point of view, Kak?
Can you repeat that? I guess that I'm not really following.
Yes, how do you see an accent? Because like there are lots of accents, right? That we've
Yes.
mentioned before. How do you see an accent if we are, international people? I guess we speak English in as a second language, not as our mother language. I mean, like, is that that important, or like, do you recommend, or like, I don't know how to see that.
Okay, so I'm following you now. First, it's not really important. It's not really that important to have a certain accent while you're speaking, but it's important when you are, you are understanding the accent. So maybe if you understand the accent, so for example, the American is speaking right now, American people are speaking and you understand, oh, I know the accent, that's American, I understand that. And also the British, while you don't understand. So for example, I once talked with an Irish person. He's an Irish. He spoke really fast. He thought that, oh, I can speak English, or that he could speak that really that fast. I didn't, I just quite understand half of it, not all of it. And because of that, we have to choose the accent, not to speak. You can speak with the accent. It's up to you. It's up to you. It's not really important in Indonesia. It's not really important in Indonesia. It's not really important too when you are in, let's say, United States or England, as long as you speak with a better pronunciation and you are well understood. You are well understood. It's fine. You have to learn accent so that you will have a better understanding while they are speaking. My recommendation, American and English, American and British accent, because it's the top global accent that people know. For accent like Yorkshire or Adele, I don't know what accent she has. Adele, if I'm not mistaken, Yorkshire or Manchester. For example, the accent about the famous one, right? I guess you don't have to understand them. They will actually adapt to speak. They will lower the accent for you. But my recommendation is to understand the accent, the American accent and British accent. I just have the experience when I speak American pronunciation, not American accent. I don't have the accent. I just have the American pronunciation. And some people were judging me to be so American. Well, I am not. I am speaking American pronunciation, not American accent. So we don't have to have an accent. We can be proud with our Indonesian accent.
Okay, that's good lah. That's Singaporean ya. Aduh.
Yes.
Thank
Okay.
you. Thank you, Karina, for the question and Kak Essi for the answering.
Thank you,
Oke,
guys.
Kak Dila ya. Kak Dila,
Yeah, hello everyone.
yeah,
Can you hear my voice here?
yeah, it's clear, Kak.
Okay.
Go ahead.
First of all, I'm so sorry that I can't turn on my camera because I still on my office right now. Just got my overtime of work, and I have a questions to Kak Essi. How do we want to use an accent when our English pronunciations is still messed up? Do we have to keep talking using an accent when our pronunciation is bad, or we have to make our pronunciations better more? Then we can talk with an accent. Thank you.
Hey, thank you for the question, Dila. First is the pronunciation. The pronunciation is important when you are talking, when you're speaking. So like I said before, it's better when you have a certain pronunciation, such as American pronunciation, instead of have an accent. You can have an accent though. You have your own accent, you have your own sound. So if you want to imitate, you can, but just learn the pronunciation, practice your pronunciation. It means that, I mean, you don't have to focus on one, you can focus on two, on both. You can learn how to sound like Kim Kardashian, for example. Like, I don't really like her accent, but maybe Kendall Jenner. Kendall Jenner, I love the way she speaks. But if you wanna know which one is the more important, it's the pronunciation, because it's gonna be used. You will use that when you're speaking. Accent, well, you will not really use that when you're speaking, and that's why accent is one of the top nemesis of learning English, because you will maybe focus on the accent, because once I learned British accent and it got me headache actually, because I had to change my tone to hi. It's no, not really me. So better use maybe the pronunciation than the accent. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. But I have another question for Kak Essi.
Okay.
Can I ask it again? Okay. The question is, can we create our own accents when we are talking to other persons, or we just adapt or use the accent that has been exist, like British, Americans? How do you think about that?
You can speak you. Sometimes I think that I speak me. I talk as my accent. So I believe it's not Indonesian accent, it's not Indonesian, I'm sorry, it's not American or it's not British accent. I think I'm speaking me. My teacher even said that I have my own accent actually. Like she's speaking Essi. Like that. My teacher told me that.
Okay. All right. Thank you then, Kak Essi.
Yeah, you're welcome, Dila.
Okay, thank you Kak Dila and also Kak Essi. And maybe Kak Ian, yeah, you wanna ask something? Go ahead, Kak.
Okay, thank you, Kanona, for the time. So actually, I wanna tell the story about mine, about the accent. So I had experience and also story when I talked with my leader about the module. So I should make one of the module of math, and then I said like this, Pak, why you already print out the module? I haven't finished it yet, loh, Pak. And then my supervisor is like the quality assurance said like this, please do not use Singlish. We are still on office, something like that. And then the supervisor also said, use the proper accent. What do you think about this, Kak? Because I think that as long as my English is correct and the listener is already understand about what I'm talking about, it's fine, right? And then I think that it's done for my work for that day. So I use that English because when I'm talking about what is in the learning process, I use little bit American accent. What do you think about this? They say like the proper accent. What the meaning of the proper accent? Thank you, Kak.
I don't think there's such thing of proper accent. I think it's more likely proper pronunciation. I think when you're talking, I can understand you very well. So it's not your English is the problem. It's not your problems. I mean, it's his or her problem, actually. It's their problem not understanding you. Because I can understand you. It's maybe their listening skills. I'm sorry about this one, because there's no such a proper accent. There are thousands of accents, Indian accent, French accent, Japanese accent, Korean accent for English. Even we have the accent, Indonesian accent. And there's no such thing as a proper accent, just a proper pronunciation. I can understand you very well, so it's not your problem. It's the problem is not in you, it's in them actually.
Okay, then. Thank you so much, Kak.
You're very welcome. They need to improve their listening skill actually.
Okay, thank you Kak Ian and Kak Essi. All right, guys, I'm sorry due to the limited time. Sorry for Kadian, Kak Zainal. Maybe you can ask later if we have time. And then now we move to the next session. The next session is photo session. Can you guys please opening your camera so we can see your beautiful and handsome faces? And Kak Dina, could you please help me to take a picture?
Yes, of course, Kanona. So guys, be ready with the most beautiful and handsome faces in the world. Okay. All right. Maybe Kadila, you want to turn on your cam? Or who else? Kak Valentina. Oops, Nilam, why are you leaving the camera? Okay. Okay, while waiting for Nilam in the slide, in the first slide, let's take a picture on the second slide. On my count, yeah, guys, please just smile because like you don't know which slide you are in. So in 3, 2, 1, smile. Okay, one more time. 3, 2, 1. Actually, there are 3 slides, so I'm gonna take the last slide in 3, 2, 1. Alrighty, thank you everyone.
Thank you, Karina. All right, guys. We move to the next session, which is FGD session, forum group discussion. And Karina already divided us into some groups. In the breakout rooms, has an amazing facilitator there. So I hope you guys enjoy the discussion. See you again in the main room. Bye-bye, guys.
Yes, please do accept the notification, yeah, guys. See you guys. Enjoy the FGD session. And also for those of you who's still in the main room who doesn't get any notification, you guys are in the FGD led by our most handsome face in here, which is Kak Hanif. Hi Kak Hanif, are you there, Kak?
Hello, Mbak Dina. Thank you.
Yes,
And
yes.
hello, guys. Welcome to our FTD session. And you know the abbreviation of forum group discussion, like its name. So, how is your days, guys? Anyone mood? Anyone to say
Great.
something?
Good, great, thank you.
Okay. So, if I can say, my day is tiring, but I fun, I guess. So, as you know, my name is Hanif. You can call me Hanif. I am your facilitator in this FGD session. Maybe before we start our FGD session, let's introduce ourselves first. How about it, guys?
Okay, sure.
Okay. Let's start with me. Yeah. Like you know, my name is Hanif. I am a web programmer, and I live in and work in Central Jakarta, Cideng region, if you know. And obviously, I'm not new here. I'm joined Britzone for around 4 months. I love reading books, watching anime, and playing games. Nice to meet you all. So, who will be next? Maybe who will be volunteered? But Aini, maybe.
Am I? Ai or Aini?
Oh, who will first? Who won first?
Okay.
You first, right?
Kaini. Sure. You can say first, Kaini.
Please. We can hear you, Aini. Say something, Aini. Hello. Is there something wrong with your microphone?
Yes, I think there's something wrong with your microphone, Mbak.
Okay.
We still can't hear you, Mbak.
Yeah. Maybe we will skip you first. Please check your microphone, yeah, Mbak Aini. Let's move to Mbak Ai, maybe. Hello, Mbak Ai.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity. Hello everyone. My name is Essi Nurhayati, but you can call me Ayo Aya like my friends do. And then I'm working as maybe staff at BUMN Karya. And then for right now, I'm currently living at East Jakarta because my place of working is near here. So actually, I'm not from Jakarta, but because I'm working here, so yeah, I must what is it? Maybe just um move here. And then also, actually, I'm happy to join Britzone also, like Hanif. And then yeah, enough for me maybe. Thank you so much. Then let's to talk again anymore about the topic.
All right. Thank you. Bye. Who's next? Who? Okay, Mas Abi. Please.
Okay, thank you, Mas Hanif.
Okay.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Let me introduce myself. My name is Abi. I live in Sidoarjo, and I'm working at a private company in Surabaya. This is first time I joined this meeting, so I hope everyone here can help me to improve my English skill. I think so.
Yeah. Thank you for joining, Mas Abi. And where you now this event, by the way?
I'm at home.
Pardon?
I'm at home.
Oh no. Where you know this event tonight? Like from Instagram?
Yeah, I know this community in Instagram.
Okay.
Thank
Thank you,
you,
Instagram.
Instagram.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Who's next? Maybe who want be volunteer? Mas Najib maybe?
Hello.
Mas Najib. Hello, Mas Najib.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity. I am Najib. I come from Central Java, Demak Regency. Maybe many of these our friend here come from the province of Central Java. I am from Demak, east of Semarang City. But now I'm staying in South Jakarta because I've been working in the Ministry of Agrarian Affairs for around 7 months from June 2022 until January 2023. And right now I'm preparing my my LPDP scholarship because on 25 of this month the is the deadline for this session of LPDP scholarship. So I will continue my PhD study to
Wow.
the University of Western Australia in the Faculty of Social Sciences.
Wow, Mas Najib.
Very
Yeah,
cool.
very cool.
Do you want something to question about me?
Maybe later, Mas Najib.
Oh.
We got a limited time, by the way.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Mas Najib. Okay, who will be next? Okay, Mbak Dila, please.
Okay, thank you so much, Mas Hani, for giving me an opportunity to introduce myself. Hello, everyone. My name is Fadila Zikra Arshad, and then you can call me Dila. And now I work as a public relations and pharmacy specialist at educational startup company in Indonesia. Actually, the company based on Yogyakarta, but now I'm live in and stay in West Java in Depok. And I know Britzone, and I have been follow Britzone for I have been followed Britzone since 2021, but I still don't have any proper time to get involved or to get joined to the webinar or the sessions in Jakarta because I'm not living in Jakarta, and so today I have an opportunity and have not a really free time because I'm still working to join today's class. Maybe that's all for me.
Okay, thank you, Mbak Dila. Thank you for joining ya, Mbak Dila. And maybe Mbak Eni, do you can do you use your microphone still?
Hello?
Oh,
Test,
okay,
test.
Mbak Eni. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I hear you.
okay. Okay, hello everyone. Okay, I will turn on the camera. My name is Aini. You can call me Ai. I'm from Padang, but I live in Pancoran exactly. I'm a private employee at Asape. I joined Britzone around 2019, but it's a long time and I don't Britzone anymore. And I want to join again to just improve my skills because I think it starts from zero again. Okay, that's all.
Welcome
Nice
back,
to meet
Mbak Aini.
you.
Nice
Yeah.
to meet you
Okay,
too.
thank you.
Yeah. Next is maybe Mbak Kurnia.
Is my voice clear?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Hello everyone. My name is Karina, and I'm living in Jakarta. So I'm my activity is starting my small business. So it's about 2 years. So I'm really focused on it. So basically, I'm graduate from UNJ. I'm studying about economics education, but currently I'm trying to focus to grow my business. And I think that's it. Yeah, I
Is
think
it
that's
your
it for
first
me.
time, Mbak Kurnia?
No, I have been joining Britzone for a couple years ago, but
Wow.
I'm trying to focus. But
Yeah.
but it doesn't mean that I always attend a class. But I'm so happy that I have free time right now, and so I can join this class today.
Yeah, welcome back, Mbak Kurnia.
Thank you, Mas Hanif.
Okay. Who still not introduce him or herself?
I'm sorry.
Who still not introduce him or herself, please? Or everyone has introduced himself? Mbak Dia, have you introduced yourself?
Hello,
Hello, Mbak Dia.
my voice
Hello.
clear.
Pardon?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yes, but it's clear.
I'm sorry before because I cannot on cam because the network still here is not very well.
It's
So
okay.
thank you for the opportunity. Mr.
Kamu mau buka laptop bisa buka laptop di mana?
My name is Dea Silviani. You can call me Dea. I come from and now live in Palembang, South Sumatra. And yeah, I'm graduate maybe same with Mbak who is the person before me, Mbak
Kurnia.
Mbak Kurnia. Maybe yeah. I graduate from the one of the university in the Java, but I come back to my hometown in the South Sumatra, and I'm run a small business and do some freelancer also, and like I'm still job seeking, and this is so first time to join the Britzone because I want to improve my English because I think my English is not very well, so I want to improve my English. So I hope with this Britzone I can speak well. So nice to know you all, guys. Thanks.
Nice to
Thank
know
you,
you
Mbak
too.
Dia. Thank you for joining. Okay, maybe without further ado, let's start our FGD session with the topics. I will share the screen. Can you see what I share,
Yeah.
guys? Okay. So we have 5 questions. Maybe we have around 25 minutes or 30 minutes. So let's start. Who will be first? Want to answer the question?
Do we
Okay.
just answer this question?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
need-
Okay, so I'm going to answer this first. Is it okay?
It's okay. Okay, Mbak Kurnia.
Okay. Okay, so first question is, what is your main goal for learning English? So currently, I think I really need to improve my English more. First, because I would like to pursue my higher education for master. So I think it's gonna really help me a lot if I could speak English very well. And the second is I think it's going to help everyone and also me to help my career too, even though I know that I'm currently doing my business, but I'm still planning to have my own career in the future. So I think it's going to be help me if one day I can apply probably in multinational company. So, and the second question is, do you have any bad experience while learning English? Of course I do, I have. So I remember when I was in high school, so my teacher sent me to have speech competition. So because my English is very bad at the time, I even trembling when I'm trying to speak in the front of people. So I can't speak anything. So at that time, I have to improve myself to start to learn English. That's my bad experience. And the third, so do I have to answer all of questions?
Not really.
Not really. Okay. Okay, I think that's it for me because I know the time is limit. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mbak Kurnia. So
You're welcome, Kak.
Who will next? I can see the participant. Maybe Mbak Aini, you have unmute your voice, please. Aini.
Okay, maybe I will try about the question number 4, which English skill is the more important to you? For me, I think the most important is speaking. When you try to job interview or talk to strangers, you have to try to speak. So I think it's most important is speaking. And number 5, do you think you can conquer English complexity? Like, actually, I don't know if who is William the Conqueror. Maybe someone can explain.
Okay. If you can
Thank
really, you can
you.
just answer another question too, but I mean like
Okay.
number 1, number 2.
Well, number 1, okay. But number 1, what is your main goal of learning English? Is I want to improve my skill because English is like important language. And number 2, do you have any bad experience while learning English? Yeah, like everyone do. Everyone has a bad experience. Like for me, there's a time when I talked to strangers in Kota Tua, but I have my sentence in my mind, but it just can come out. I think like I just froze and think hard. What's the best sentence? What's the word English of that? I think maybe that. And at that time, my friend helped me. Maybe just that.
And I think that's happened to all of us, I guess. We have
Yeah.
something to say, but we don't know what to say it.
Yeah. Until now, maybe we can still have that, but learning by doing, maybe. Okay, thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Mbak Ini.
Mm.
Let's move to guys. Where are you guys? Mas
Yeah.
Abi.
Okay, thank you. Let me try.
Abi.
Yeah, for question number one, what is your main goal of learning English? My goal is I want to expand my network. Also, my job is need the support to I must speak in English because I'm a purchasing officer, so I have connect to another people around the world to find something quite like that. So that is my main goal. Okay, for second question, do you have any bad experience while learning this? Yes, I have someday. Uh, uh, it is a important visitor, important guest from the big company. It's a Boeing and visit to us in Surabaya, and then I have not good preparation about my presentation. Suddenly, when I speaking, uh, it's a blank in my mind. So I don't know what should I say, and suddenly one of them said to me, "Don't worry, Pak Ati, just combine with bahasa." It's very very memorize unforgotten memory. Yeah, that's like that. Thank you, Mas Ani.
Okay, thank you for your sharing, Mas Abi. I think it's happens to us, but it's quite I don't know, it's quite a turn off, because he can say bahasa.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for your sharing.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Maybe Mbak Dila, you want to say something?
Yeah, sure. I want to answer the several questions.
Okay.
Maybe for the first questions, what is your main goal of learning English? Actually, because my work background is related to several external sectors which come from various countries and various accent that I don't ever know before, and it's really hard to understand what they are talking about. So I thought it's related to the questions number four, two, that speaking is also very important for me to know that I can understood or I can talk to the persons in several in which come from several country. That because I used to be English educational graduated, but I have never practiced it in my previous job, and I also get a blanks for several vocabulary that I don't even know, and I didn't have any friends with us with the same frequency to speak. And for the questions number five, do you think that I can conquer English complexity like Williams? Yes, I think that I can conquer my complexity, and I have my strategy also to try to speak English even I try it without feeling impressed to everyone, because when we never try and we never know the results for the way we speak and to get know the other person that they know that they understand what are we talking about. Maybe that's all.
Wow, what a good quote, by the way.
Yeah, I just take it from the songs actually.
Yeah. Thank you for your sharing, Mbak Dila.
Yes,
So
welcome.
what will be next? Please, guys. Gals. Okay, maybe I will pick Mas Najib. You are the last guy here.
Hello.
Hello, Mas Najib.
Okay, thank you. So number one, what's your main goal of learning English? So my aims is to improve my skill especially in speaking, and to have to broaden my network, to have friends in Jakarta, especially in Jabodetabek. And also I want to study abroad and study more materials in English available in YouTube, in online sources. Next, number 5 question, fifth question. Do you think you can conquer English like William the Conqueror? Yes. I think I can conquer the English language because around 4 or 5 years ago, I cannot speak properly this English language because it's at the time I didn't use this language, and much of the language that I spoke are Japanese, Indonesian, or Arabic. So around 5 or 4 years ago, I decided to improve my English because I want to study abroad. So I came to some of the group in Yogyakarta where I studied, speaking group, so we can improve our skills especially in speaking, and this is very good for me to improve my skill. So I think I can conquer this language in not very long time. Okay, that's the final. Thank you.
Thank you for your sharing, Mas Najib. Maybe next, Mbak Dila. No, Mbak Ai, sorry.
Okay, thank you. So I would like to answer several answers as well. Actually, English like the language that I love since I was at elementary school. So my goal actually want to continue my study also to abroad. But right now, because I'm working, I think English would be what is it, like a bridge for me to another as step or another what is it, like again another things that I really want to, such as maybe a professional one, because I would like to also try to apply to another job, especially about English environment. And then about the important about English also, of course, for me is really important because beside that English is international language for right now. Yeah, like communications say they English or languages like bridge for what is it, like our gap with another we can communication with English because we need it to tell about our purpose, something like that. So yeah, that's like for my answer.
Thank you for your sharing, Mbak Ai.
Welcome back, everyone. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome back,
Welcome back. How are the
Oh, we need more.
We need
We need more.
always, always.
Always.
How are the discussion, guys?
Too short.
It's
great.
pretty good.
It's 30 minutes.
We only
Great, but we
answered
need
the
more time.
question.
Okay. We're
I
going
can't
to make
answer all the question, Kak. More.
Okay. It's time to representative. Yeah, we are going to mention the member representative. So let us hear some thought about the FCD. I wanna hear from Kak Aco.
Okay. Thank you for the chance. So basically, in my group, we were talking about only 2 questions because again, we don't have enough time. And the representative from our group is my boy Erlangga. Please welcome Erlangga, my boy.
Hello.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Please.
Okay. So, we just discussed number 1 and number 5. So, a lot of people got forced to learn English at school, or maybe by their parents. But time by time, they will understand, they will know, they will realize what is their reasons to learn English. For example, to play games, read books, learn new things, to get a new job, etc. And for number five, um, all of the members of my group agree that the best way to learn English is by watching YouTube, watching movies, listen to music. Yeah, just I don't know how to say it, but just do a lot of things with English. But for myself, the important thing to learn a language is to use the language. So even though we have watched some movies, we have watched some videos on YouTube, if we don't use it, I think we'll not be able to master it. That's it. Thank you for the attention.
Okay, thank you, Kak Erlangga. Kak Essi, would you like to give some feedback?
Okay,
From
first
Kak
thing first,
Erlangga.
real nice accent, Erlangga. I was shocked, like, oh, who's British in here? Okay. Can you hear my voice? My voice?
Yes.
Is my
Yes.
voice clear? Okay. Yeah, so the last thing that I heard from Erlangga is to use the language. Actually, that's right. That's what I got from him. And I would like to talk about this a bit. Because according to my teacher, not me, if you put your language as in English, not Indonesian, as in English, if you learn, practice again and again, you will reach the level, a certain level, when you understand and you also can express your English in approximately 3 or 4 years, if you are consistent. Just like I am here now, it's so hard for me to speak English because I am not working in a English environment, and it's really hard for me to find an English speaking or English speaking partner. And that's why for almost 2 years, I barely speak English. And now I feel it though. I feel it when I present you the presentation. It's really hard. So I agree with the Erlangga statement when he said that we have to use the English. So if you want to focus on listening, just focus on watching YouTubes and what's the name, movies and series in English. And if you love reading novels or the news in English or webpads, I don't know how to pronounce that, webpads. And also speaking, if you don't have a partner, you have partner in here, but not every day, right, Britzone, if I'm not mistaken? I believe it's not every day that Britzone provides you the presentation like this. So if you don't have time to meet people, or you are not in Britzone community yet, maybe you can speak to yourself. I know it sounds crazy. You can speak to yourself to prove to improve your English. Just imagine that you are being how to say that, you're being interviewed as if you're the actor, you're the, you know, a famous actor, a famous actress on James Fallon, on the reality show, to improve your English speaking. That's the thing. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you Kak Essi for your feedback. And now I wanna hear from Kak Dini. Halo Kak Dini.
Yes, Kak. Halo.
Huh? Oh,
Can you hear my voice?
no. I'm sorry. Okay. Kak Dini, what happened in your breakout room? I mean, what were you discussed about? Maybe you can share.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you for the opportunity. So in my breakout room, out of 6 questions, as I remember, we most of us picked 3 questions. I think the first question, the second question, and I forgot which number was the third question, but it's the main goal of learning English, and then bad experience in learning when we were learning English, and then what we think are the most important skills in learning English. And as for the main goal for learning English, I think some of us have different opinion for our answer to that question. One of us stated that she was just wanted to learn English, like that's it, no particular reason. But as for me, my reason or goal to learning English is because I am a marine engineering student, and later on I will most probably work in the maritime industry. And my lecturer said that maritime industry is an internationally connected industry, so you will meet a lot of people from different countries, ethnic and cultural background. So I think learning English is very important, as you could connect and build relationship with a lot of people that will totally support your career. And then for the second question, that experience in learning English, I think most of us which pick the questions to be answered has the bad experience in I think in school, like Kak Yasir, one of my partner in the breakout room, the FGD, also has the experience in junior high school. For myself, I have a bad experience in high school where my teacher said that I have a proper grammar while when I was presenting my presentation in front of a class, but due to my voice was small and she cannot hear me properly, I was given a bare minimum grade, and that was kind of sad, and I feel like it's kind of unfair, but I just make it as my motivation to present better in the future. And then for the last question, the most important skill in learning English, I personally didn't pick this question myself, but 2 or 3 of my FGD partners picked this question. And as I remember, most of them answered that the most important skill in their opinion is listening. I think that's it for my storytelling. Thank you, Kak.
Thank you Kak Dini. Kak Essi, do you have some feedback?
Okay. Maybe about the bad experience. It's just my tips. Okay. maybe bad experience will make you sad or will make you think of it like, oh my God, I did a mistake. I made a mistake again and again. But make your own mistake as your lesson, because if you think that your mistake is your how do I say that? As your weakness, you will think that your you will think that your mistake is your weakness forever, and it's your mindset. You build up your mindset, so try to build up another mindset that your mistake is your lesson. Thank you.
Thank you for your feedback, Kak Essi. Okay, maybe I want to hear from Kak Dela. Halo, Kak Dela.
Hi, Kak Nona and everyone. Okay, thank you for the chat, Kak Nona. So yeah, I have a great discussion before. So in our group, it consists Kak Nelis, Kak Nui, Kak Wardah, and Kak Nilam. So yeah, the representative of my group, it would be Kak Nui. Hi, Kak Nui.
Hi, Kak Dela.
Hi, so yeah, you can represent our group discussion.
So, most of the member of my group, when they say that the main goal of them is how to improve their speaking skills, and then we just only answer the two question, first question and second question, and then in the second question, like most of us like have a bad experience in senior high school, I guess. Like maybe they have misspoke to answer Mister into Miss or sebaliknya. And then in my point of view, how to improve our English is we need
Hi, Kanui.
Hello.
Okay, Kak, maybe
have
connection
connection
issues.
problem.
hello.
Continue in here, Ju.
Okay. Okay, so in my point of view, how to we can improve our English. So we need practice a lot. Like we have to watch a movie from Netflix or YouTube or another platform, and then if we want to improve our language, we need to practice a lot, and then we need to, as Kak Erlangga said before, like we used to English language for our daily life to speak and then to apply it in our daily life. Maybe that's all, Kak.
Okay, thank you, Kak Nui. So yeah, Kak Nona, that's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Kak Noi and Kak Dela. Kak Essi, do you have some feedback?
Okay, the practice. Well, no, you're right. We have to practice a lot, and it takes time, years. We learn this language, like Nona said, we learned this language since elementary school, or maybe now I believe that there's what's the name, Lamasha, or I forgot her name. I envy her. I couldn't speak
Latasha.
English.
Yes,
Oh,
Latasha.
Latasha.
Yeah.
I couldn't speak as like her when I was when I was at her age. So I kinda envy her. And like Neil say about the practice a lot. I'm gonna quote my teacher. Practice doesn't make perfect. Okay, practice makes permanent. So here's just an example. I met a student at EF. It's actually my friend. He kept saying focus as focus. And from him, I learned that you're practicing, but if you know the exact time when you made a mistake, oh, it's not, it doesn't it's not pronounced this, it's pronounced that. By the time you change, I mean, you accept the change. If you don't accept the change, it will be permanent. You will keep saying focus instead of saying focus. So I just remember when I mispronounced cucumber as cucumber. And when my friend came to me and said, "Hey, it's not cucumber, it's cucumber," I just Googled it because, well, I didn't believe in her. I didn't believe her. And when I found on Google, oh, it's cucumber, I changed it right away. Not cucumber, it's cucumber. So when you realized, by the time you realized that you made a mistake, make it as a lesson. Oh, I gotta change the pronunciation, or I gotta change the way I did, because again, practice makes permanent. Also perfect, but it's not perfect if it's a wrong permanent. Thank you.
Wow, I couldn't agree more. Thank you for your feedback, Kak Essi. And maybe I want to hear the last from Latasha or Bahrain. Hello. Are you there, Latasha?
Hello?
Oh.
Oh, I'll ask.
No, I mean Latasha. I call
Natasha. Oh,
Latasha.
yeah. Okay.
Maybe he's not there. Okay, I will call Kak Arif. Hello, Kak Arif.
Hi, hello, Karina. Can you guys hear me? Because I have a little connection issue. Am I audible?
Yep. It's clear, Kak.
Okay. Okay, cool. Thank you. So, in my group, we had Denny and also Aula and also Fia, which are newcomers. Luckily, we got a chance to discuss all the questions. So now I want to give the opportunity for Pia to reshare what we have discussed in the group. Hello, Pia, which is our newcomer as well.
Hello, Kak Arif. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Yeah, this is my
Yeah,
very first meeting in Britzone, and nice to meet you all. Thank you for choosing me, Kak Arif. What we discussed in the breakout room, yeah, as you guys know, of course, not all of us have enough time to share. But yeah, we did share about our background learning English for working purpose, for education purpose, or just we just want to get the communication to the next level, you know. And the one thing I can conclude from our discussion, and this is a very good reminder for me as well. Yeah, the most important thing when learning English is we try to communicate well. Grammar, accent can be the next priority. It is also important, but it can be postponed as long as we have courage to communicate and willingness to learn and continue to make mistakes. Of course, it's actually enough from for now. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Pia,
Kak.
for sharing. Back to you, Kanana.
Thank you, Kak Arif, and thank you, Kak Fia. Kak Essi, will you give some feedback?
My feedback is actually that I appreciate what's the meaning? I forgot. The motivation, like the motivation when you want to learn English, like your goal, your motivation, and you said that you want to put your English level to a certain, of course, the higher level. And it's a safe place. I believe that Britzone is a safe place. It's you can also use YouTube, watch movie and series, and join. I believe there's no community like Britzone. I was at EF and I only know Britzone, by the way. Thank you.
Okay, Kak Essi, thank you. Thank you for all the representative and also Kak Essi for your feedback. And before we close this class, Kak Essi, could you give us some closing statement?
Okay, everyone, thank you for joining and thank you for listening to my presentation and origin of it. I'm sorry for the first person who said that we were gonna talk about the English structure. It's not, but I will just introduce to you the complexity of English and why is it complex. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. I don't know how to thank you more, and I hope that this community will provide more than this. It's already good, and I believe in this community will help people, and I believe it's the biggest, right? Like you said, and it will grow bigger. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you so much, Essi. Thank you for taking your time here in the midst of your busy life and then giving us such wonderful material. And also thank you, Britzoners, for taking the time out of your busy schedule. I hope that this class will be beneficial for you guys. And I wish have a great day. Bye, everyone. Bye, YouTube. Bye-bye.
Everyone.
Thank you, guys. See you soon.
Thank you.